Hey, what's up guys, it's Abomination, and today we're going to be doing yet another album review. Today we're going to be looking at Finally. This album came out in around June of 2024. It is, as of right now, the most recent album by the Aquabats. And by the way, I'm here today with DVG124. Go ahead and say hi.
Hi guys, DVG124 here.
Alright, now let's not waste any time and let's get straight into the review. Alright, the first song we have is Whatever Forever. Now this is a great start to an album. I really like this song. The guitar work is really great. I think it's around the 2/3 point. So a really good guitar solo. One of the best guitar solos I've heard from the Aquabats. And it's just a really great way to start the album. I'm gonna have to give this song a solid 10 out of 10. DVG, what do you have to say?
This is one of the best This is one of the best songs on the album by far. Whatever Forever is a song kind of breaking down and going over and reflecting on the 30 years as a band that they have, and one of the best songs on the album. 30 years as a band, nothing to scoff at. I mean, this is a great track overall. The vocals are amazing. The guitar is amazing. The guitar solo is giving me The Legend is True vibes. This is a very, very, very strong 10 out of 10. Probably one of the best on the album.
Alright, next song we have now is Unicorn Babies. Now this is pretty much like the polar opposite of Whatever Forever. There's just nothing good to say about this song. The lyrics are really bad. The instrumentals are really piss poor. It just feels like they slapped it together just to have like a high song count on this album. This song, it gets a 0 out of 10. What do you have to say, DVG?
This is the worst Aquabat song to ever exist. The only other one that I would say is comparable is, I believe, what was it called? Pink Pants? Or what was it called again? No. On that second album, the third album, right? What was that record called? With this gibberish chorus? Tiny Pants? Wasn't it Tiny Pants?
Yeah, Tiny Pants. That's what you're thinking of. That one's
That
really
is
bad too.
That's the second worst one. I thought that one was really bad. Unicorn Babies is worse. One of the worst songs of all time. This is a very strong 0 to 10. The worst Aquabat song of all time, without doubt.
Next song we have is Dr. Space Mummy. Now this is also just another good song. The storytelling is there, and you know what I think about the storytelling songs if you've seen my other videos, so I'm not even going to explain. But me personally, if I had to choose any song to get turned into an Aquabat Super Show episode that hasn't already, I would personally choose this one. That's just my personal opinion. So this song is getting a 9 out of 10. You got anything to say?
So Dr. Space Mummy was the second single for the release of Finally. This one got a music video. It's been performed several times live, and overall this one's a pretty decent track overall, with Commander's vocals doing what they do. And same thing on my review. I gave this a 9 out of 10.
We have up now is Bunny Teeth. This song is also pretty good as well. I personally like in the beginning the saxophone, the kind of jazzy feel is pretty unique, and I like it, and vocals are pretty good as well. Not really much to say, it's just a good Aquabat song. This song is getting a 9 out of 10. DVG?
I mean, for Bunny Teeth, I like it. It's good to, some capacity, but it's a little just, one of them happy vibes type of songs. So it's I mean, it's not better than Dr. Space Mummy. I'm giving this a decent 7.
The next song we have is After School Job Infomercial. Now, I really don't like the song very much. Now, it's not as bad as the monstrosity of Unicorn Babies. That one's just awful, but main problem with this one is that one, it's extremely repetitive. It's like the same thing just over and over again. And two, it's really short. It's like not even a minute long. So there's not much for them to really do with this song. And it's just really bland. So this song, it is going to get a 5 out of 10. DVG?
Listened to this song a handful of times. The one time I remember listening to it was the day it finally released, and I think I might have listened to this on vinyl. Not just because you literally have to. You cannot skip vinyl. You can't skip songs. So I listened to this maybe 2 or 3 times, and not a big fan of this one. It's just MC Backhammer saying, "I'm going to quit school and get a job for a whole minute," and I'm not a. It's an understatement to say I'm not a fan of it, but it's just okay. Light.
Next song we have is Algebra. Now, this song doesn't really stand out to me very much, in my personal opinion, but it's not bad per se. It just feels like it's kind of there, and it's just another song on the album. It doesn't really do too much. So I'm gonna have to give this song a 7.5. DVG.
For algebras, I'm not really gonna say much on this one, just because I don't really know that song like that. Algebra, I'm just gonna give it 6 out of 10 and move on.
The next song we have is Let's Go Live in a Cave. Now, this one it's great. There's a lot, the instrumentals, vocals, all that. The lyrics are really good too. Just a lot of good things about this song. My only problem with it is that it's a little short for an Aquabats song. I think it's only around like 2 minutes long, which isn't like horribly short. It's just like it could have made it maybe just a little longer, and that would have maybe bumped it up for me a little bit. But still, it's a great song, so I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Alright, let's hear from you.
Let's Go Live in the Cave is a track explaining how the Bat Commander and this love interest can save the relationship by getting away from your phones, getting away from the public, and going to live in a cave. This song, very catchy. It got a music video of its own, by the way. And Let's Go Live in the Cave is just it's just a decent track that I feel like would have been in the Super Show, maybe season 2, and it's just good vibes. Gotta give it a 10 out of 10.
Alright, the next song we have now is Where is Walter Fang? Now, it's another song where I really don't have much to say about it. It's just another good song that doesn't really stand out too much, to me at least. It's also a little short. It's only about 2 minutes long, slightly shorter than the average Aquabats song, so there's not as much that they can do with it than other songs. So, just gonna give it a light 8 out of 10. DVG.
For this one, Where's Walter Fang? Overall, this is more like a metal, heavy rock type of sound and song. Written and made by Ian Fowles of the Aquabats. So if you ever go to an Aquabat show and see the performance, and he's going, Ian Fowles in particular, Elon's go particularly hard and praise on this one, it's because he basically made this entire song by himself. And so yeah. Where's Walter Fang? I'm not really loving the whole repetitive, like heavy rock type things. That's not their sound. It hasn't been. It never was. And I don't think it ended up will be their sound or style. They have like 2 to 3 different styles that works for them and that they've used, and it just isn't it. They'll give us 6 out of 10.
Go. The next song we have now is Rufus the Doofus. Now, this is another Song that it's kind of like after school job infomercial. It's just really short and there's really nothing going on. This song is really just a nothing burger. It's got nothing going on. It's not long enough to have much to really even do. So, but it's not like repulsive like Unicorn Baby. So this song is getting, it's not getting a 0. It's getting a 5 out of 10. DVG.
Not super crazy about Rufus the Doofus. I believe this is like another dog one. So there's like two. I think there's like two dog ones as well as Walter Pang and Rufus the Doofus. They did better dog ones on like the Floating Out of Death one. So I'm not super crazy about this one. Don't really listen to it. I think this track is mid, 4 out of 10.
Go. Now we come to Spider Love. This is like Rufus the Doofus. It's another just boring song that doesn't really do much. This one slightly more boring than even Rufus the Doofus, in my opinion. It's just really bland. It doesn't really try anything special. It's just a generic, it's a super generic song, and it doesn't even do a good job at fitting a status quota. So this song is getting a 4 out of 10. Do you got anything to add?
Spider Love is a track, pretty pointless track, explaining that spiders have 8 legs, and how much legs would there be in total if there were, let's say, 100 spiders. It's pointless. It's stupid math. It's not a catchy song. It doesn't work. 4 out of 10.
Alright, now we get to Sunblocker. Now, this is where the album it starts getting good again. Because at the start, we start off with an absolute banger, then went to absolute shit, and then went up, and then back down, and then up a little bit with Let's Go Live in a Cave, and then we started diving down again. But now we're going up, and we're only going up from here. The next song we have is Sunblocker. Now this it's got some storytelling, at least somewhat, which I like. And the horn work on the song is especially good, even for an Aquabats song. So this song, especially since it's following just a bunch of mid songs in a row, this song is getting a 9 out of 10. DVG?
Sunblocker. I listened to this one a little bit. Overall, pretty decent track. 8 out of 10. Next up is one of the most underrated songs on the album. One of the best songs on the album by far is Little Lady Amazing. This is an incredible, powerful track, driven by amazing, beautiful vocals by the MC Bat Commander, and just the beautiful instruments from all the other Aquabats coming together to make a beautiful track. Lady Amazing shocked everyone. No one saw this one coming. This was a single. This was just another track on the album. And the fact that they made this on the same album they did Unicorn Babies shocked me. This is an amazing track. This is a strong 10 out of 10.
Now picking up off what DVG said, just everything about this song is just absolutely amazing. It's just so slept on. Everything just comes together really well. The instrumentals, the vocals, all of it just comes together and just makes an absolute banger. This song is gonna get a 10 out of 10. Let's continue. Go. Next up, we get Go Humans Go. Now, this is another just kind of generic Aquabats song, but it does have like a slightly different feel. Like me personally, I got a bit of a Aquabat Super Show vibe from this song. That's just me though. If you didn't get that, then you're probably right. But not really much else to say about this song from me, though it is a little long. It's about a little over 3 minutes. Now, that doesn't really change much about the song itself. So this song is getting an 8 out of 10. DVG?
Go Humans Go, overall a pretty decent track. This is more of one that was actually inspired for an episode that it simply just cut the time, supposed to be a season 3 track, and then the company in which the super show was being aired on got canceled, and the song was never in an episode. It was supposed to be an episode where it was, I mean, pretty generic. They were just the humans were fighting the monsters and aliens. That was the episode I did. That's where this track comes from. It would have been great, but didn't happen. 8 out of 10.
Next up, we have possibly the best song on the entire album. We have No Rewind. This is just it's like a nostalgia fest for Aquabats fans, new and old alike. It's just like a trip down memory lane for the history of the Aquabats. And it's just really makes this album feel like it's a finale, like the end of the Aquabats. And it's just amazing. So this song is again a 10 out of 10. Alright, let's hear from DVG.
No Rewind is the first single for Finally. This whole album is celebrating 30 years as a band. And No Rewind is, the whole point of the song is basically like looking back on all those 3 years of band and reflecting and thinking, well, those were great times, and look at all that success, all amazing things we accomplished, but we don't need a rewind. And right now is important. Right now we're doing all these amazing things, and No Rewind is an amazing track, one of the best on the album. 10 out of 10.
Now after that, we have Don't Make Me Run. This is not as good as No Rewind, obviously, but it's still a great song, in my opinion. The vocals they make the mark. Instrumentals are pretty good too. Just not really much for me to say. It's just another good song. This one, it's again a 9 out of 10. DVG?
Don't Make Me Run it's not better than No Rewind. It's not better than What Forever. But it is. This song is pretty incredible, and they are really finishing this album off strong. And I mean, I'm all here for it. Don't Make Me Run is one of the catchiest and most powerful choruses, other than maybe Little Lady Amazing. And yeah, it's overall a great track. This one was as close to a 10 out of 10 as you can get. But if you start throwing out too many 10 out of 10s, then the 10 out of 10 doesn't really mean anything. So I'm giving this a strong 9 out of 10.
Alright, now we get to the second to last song on the album. This is The Ballad of the Shape-Shifting Pilgrim Boy. Now, in case you don't know, the Pilgrim Boy was in an episode of the Aquabat Super Show. He was basically a Pilgrim Boy that can shapeshift, and this song is a tribute to him because he saved the world with his singing, and then he turns into fireworks, and I think he kills himself, which is kind of messed up for a kid's show, but it's great. The song's a great tribute to it. But it could be a little better. Some stuff that they could have done better with the song. This song is getting a 9 out of 10. Alright, DVG.
The Ballad of Shape-Shifting Pilgrim Boy. The episode aired over a decade ago, 12 years ago. And out of nowhere, they come in, bringing back Pilgrim Boy. Pilgrim Boy was a shape-shifting pilgrim who, every time he shapeshifted, it was extremely painful for him to do so. And the Aquabats kept making him shapeshift for their own amusement, all while a big giant bug is destroying Detroit. At the end, the Aquabats didn't save the day. Detroit was destroyed, and right? And the Pilgrim Boy shapeshifted into this pop star, sang a song, essentially made the bug kill itself, and then turned into fireworks never to be seen again. And this song is a very powerful track, essentially retelling the story of the Pilgrim Boy while also apologizing. All these years later, this is an incredible, beautiful, powerful track, especially for an Aquabats Super Show fan. And this is the best tribute the Pilgrim Boy could get. This is a strong, strong 10 out of 10.
Right, now we arrive to the last song on the album. In this song is same name as the album. We have Finally. Now, for a last song, you'd expect for like a 30-year anniversary for an album honoring them being a band for 30 years, you'd think that the last song would be better. But it's not a terrible song. I just don't like the vocals. They're not very good, but like the instrumentals are different enough for it to not be completely terrible and kind of work well. So this song is getting a 7.5 in my book. Let's hear it from DVG.
Same things. This song kind of disappointed me the day this album released, just because the vocals weren't all there, and I mean, for this being the title track to the whole album that's celebrating 30 years as a band, this not being one of the best in terms of celebrating their time as a band, just not overall great. I'm feeling a 7 out of 10 on this one.
Now that is all the songs on the album. Let's get into our top 3 worst and best. Now my top 3 worst songs are gonna have to be After School Job Infomercial, Spider Love, and Unicorn Babies. And my top 3 best are gonna have to be Whatever Forever, Little Lady Amazing, and No Rewind. DVG, what are your top 3 worst and best?
Top 3 worst and best: Unicorn Babies, in which I gave a 0 out of 10. Next up would have been Spider Love, and then After School Job Infomercial. And then for my 3 favorites, I put No Rewind, Whatever Forever, and Little Lady Amazing.
To finish off the video, let's go to the overall album rating. Now my overall album rating, Finally, is getting a 9 out of 10. DVG, what is your overall rating?
Light 9.
Alright, and that's going to be it for this video. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.